Hey guys, I'm Kai from Dickies Landing Royals. Hope you're doing well, and boy have I got an update for you, so make sure to stick around. That's right, I got quite a bit of things to update you guys on. A Firefly Clown female that just laid a clutch of eggs, so we're gonna pull those a little bit later. Also, Super Pastel Leopard Het Clown female. Still not sure if she's gonna give us a clutch of eggs or throw a clutch of slugs, but we'll take a look at her in just a bit. Also wanna give you an update on the last clutch of eggs that pipped. It hatched, wasn't great results. I'll give you a quick update on that one as well, because there was one left in the egg the last time I showed you that clutch. But first I gotta make a stop at Home Depot, get some more supplies, and I'll check back with you guys in just a bit. Oh, well, that wasn't so bad. I just picked up a exterior GFCI receptacle. I figured since I'm doing some work in the yard and I got that box open, I might as well just replace the old one with a new one. That makes sense to me anyway. So anyway, let's go home and check out my backyard. All right, so now I'm home with my newly purchased GFCI, and that's going into the backyard. Now, you guys know that I'm really excited about installing a brand new pond in my yard, but before I can do that, I had to add a retaining wall to hold all that dirt. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in the backyard. So here's a look at the completed retaining wall. Pretty proud of myself for building this. The top course has been bolted down and all the tiebacks are anchored to the ground securely. I've also built this guard, I guess you can call it, that is up against the fence. It's going to help take on the brunt of the weight from all the dirt pushing against it so that it doesn't actually blow out the fence and cause an issue with my neighbors. So now that this is all done, I'm considering today to be day 0. Tomorrow we start digging the other side and dumping all that dirt over here. And I'll make sure to give you an update on that as well. If you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell to be informed of future updates. All right, guys, let's go on inside and pull a clutch of eggs. There she is. Look at her. Sitting on a nice pile of eggs. You can see a little bit in there. That looks like an egg to me. Let's get her out and see how many she gave us. Not bad for a first-time mom. Check this out. Man, she looks good. So we'll get some of these things out of the way that we don't need. And she is hissing at me already. So what I want to do is get this tub opened up with nice water, clean water. Quick pause for today's comment, and it comes from Harry Roman, who commented on one of my previous egg pulling videos, and he says, I like how you had our bathwater set in a rack system. I'm going to give that a shot. It's my first time breeding this year, and I'm mixing a pastel lesser spinner female with a pastel clown male. Well, thanks for your comment, Harry, and good luck on your breeding this year. As for setting up a tub of bathwater in the rack system, well, that's just something that I had to get creative with because, you know, my space is limited. I want to be able to give the female a bath while also have her tucked away out of my way so I have space to work. I also find that having an empty tub available at all times has other added benefits that come into play when, say, cleaning out another tub. So you can move the snake to the empty tub temporarily, clean out their tub, have it all ready, and then move them back into their tub. And in this case, I'm using it as a tub of bath water. For females that just lay their clutch, I like to put them in a bath, let them wash off of all traces of the egg smell. And while they're taking a bath, I'm going to attend to their eggs. And once the eggs are situated, I'll go back and get the mom all cleaned up and put her into a fresh tub so that hopefully she'll get back onto feed. And now I'll return you back to your program. And then we can just take her off of her eggs. She's doing good. She's looking really, really good. We'll check her underneath, make sure she's empty. And she is. We'll just plop her into her tub of water, if she'll go. Come on. There we go. Closes up. Man, she looks really, really skinny. And that's because we got 2, 4, 6 eggs out of that first time mom. It's really, really good. I got my egg box ready. I'm gonna go ahead and separate these, get them off the paper, and move them into the egg box. Looks like she did a really good job of keeping them together. I try to keep them in the same orientation, but I still want to separate them just so that they don't touch the lid of the box. Just be careful, roll them back and forth. You can see they come apart pretty easily. Now I'm going to go ahead and candle them with a flashlight. And this is just a check to see if they have good veins. Good veins means they're fertile. And we got some good veins right there. Now we just have to make sure we know which way is up. And it looks like she actually had them facing up. So now what I want to do is just put these kind of in a zipper-like pattern. You can see I'm being very careful not to have the eggs touching the sides of the box. That's also a reason why I peeled them all apart, so that they don't touch the top of the box. Because both sides and top will have condensation. The eggs could wick up that condensation into the shell, completely getting it wet and then drowning the embryo that's inside. So we want to be very careful not to get these eggs wet. A little bit of water is okay, they'll usually run right off, but if it's constantly in contact with a wet surface, that's going to be a problem. So these are just straws that I'm going to use to pin these eggs into place. And really that's all I need to do, because you can see they don't move around once these two are pinned. But since I have these straws, I'm going to go ahead and add some more just for a little added security. And we're good to go. Now these are going to go into the incubator, and then they're going to stay there for about 55 to 60 days. Eggs will develop, and then at the end of that time, we should get some pippers. So there you have it. You can see that the mom is now in a clean tub, clean water, and she was actually just drinking. That's why her nose is a little bit wet. She's probably looking and saying, "Where are my eggs?" But hopefully she'll forget about those, and hopefully within the week she'll take some food. But before I go, I want to show you the Super Pastel Leopard Head Clown. And here she is. Take a look at her. Just changed her bedding. And you can see there's a protrusion of her spine, that ridge that I mentioned before. But she doesn't look that wide, just doesn't look as plump. I mean, I see a little bit of scale separation, so maybe she's got some small eggs in her, or maybe she's just small to begin with. Not 100% sure what's going on here. I mean, she looks healthy. She's acting fine, drinking water. But you can just see, doesn't look as plump as some of the other females when they are full of eggs. Again, I hope I'm wrong. I hope she's got some small eggs in there, but I don't know. I'm still leaning towards the fact that maybe there's some slugs, or mostly slugs, or all slugs. But we'll see what happens. You got some protrusion there. You can see the ridge of her body. She's a little bit curious right there. Sorry to bother you, sweetheart. But yeah, I mean, she doesn't look as big and plump as some of the other girls, but It could just be that she has small eggs. Really hoping that I'm wrong here, but we'll have to wait and see. So before I end this, I just want to give you an update on the very first clutch of this season. If you didn't see that, I'll put a link right here so you can click on it and check it out. But there was one last egg, the hatchling didn't come out yet, so I want to give you a quick update on that one. So here it is. It came out of the egg by itself. It was really weak. I didn't sex it, male or female, I don't know, but I just wanted to take a picture and then pop it back into the incubator to give it its best chance. Unfortunately, it didn't make it, but you know, I just wanted to take a picture so that we can all take a look at it. It wasn't as severely deformed as the other ones. I didn't notice any kinks, although it did have a really short snout and it's missing its eyes. But this picture doesn't really show that off. What I do want you to notice from this picture is that the eye stripes connect to the back of the head and it's trying to form a dorsal stripe. And you can see that it goes pretty far down before it gets broken up by that wacky yellow belly pattern. So in my opinion, I would say that this was the extreme gene yellow belly combo. Maybe there's pastel in it, I'm not sure. But anyway, I just wanted to close the loop on this clutch of all the deformed babies. Once the 3 healthy ones shed out, I'll give you guys an update on those. So let's not end this on a sour note. I do want to remind you that in about 2 weeks, the super pastel leopard het clown female that I showed you earlier is going to give us some kind of results. Also in the incubator, there's another clutch of eggs that's due to Pip in, again, 2 weeks. It's from a pastel lesser super stripe female that was paired to a pastel extreme gene clown male, so that's going to be exciting as well. And if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you get informed of future uploads. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. As always, thanks for watching, please share, and I'll see you guys next time.